Good evening. I hope I find you well after this nice sunny day, shall we say. Sun shining, a little breeze, but quite pleasant, all things considered. It's nice to see a blue sky and the sun in in the heavens and shining, putting a bit of light. Yeah, it's lovely. So we start off with the usual way with our hymns. Hope you're sitting comfortably and perhaps join in. It doesn't matter whether you think you can sing or whether you do. Doesn't matter. God likes it, doesn't he? Sweetheart of Jesus, make us of Jesus. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of Jesus, fount of love and mercy. Today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Isn't that lovely? Now we're going to do Our Lady of Knock. That's what we're going to do. I never saw it debated, but I wanted to turn this on when Facebook and the old sign from them pops up, and I'm just not that interested in it. They nearly persecute you with their own notices about this, that, and the other. There were people of all ages gathered round the gable wall, poor and humble men and women, little children that you call. We are gathered here before you, and our hearts are just the same, filled with joy at such a vision as we praise your name. Golden Rose, Queen of Ireland, all my cares and troubles cease as we kneel with love before you, Lady of Knock, my Queen of Peace. Though your message was unspoken, still the truth in silence lies as we gaze upon your vision, and the truth I try to find. Here I stand with John the teacher and with Joseph at your side, and I see the Lamb of God on the altar glorified. Golden Rose, Queen of Ireland, all my cares and troubles cease as we kneel with love before you, Lady of Knock, my Queen of Peace. On up there now, lady. So isn't that lovely? Those little hymns. There's such a great selection. Well, it's just I just use the ones that I kind of like and know. Yeah, lovely to have them, isn't it? So let's talk. How are you today? How did your day go? My day was busy enough in many ways. Um, I hung out, I washed clothes with the blue sky. I got me washing done and hung out. And it was the night before you could say Jack Robinson. I brought some of them in the afternoon and left another couple out for them to get another bit of an air and brought them in then this evening because I had took a little journey. I went from here, takes about an hour. I did a video with my friend Oliver about inheritance tax and capital gains tax. Um, Subjects that people often have to pay tax, but to get a certain amount tax free and that, and so we spoke about that, and then we did it at 20 to 3. So I was able to go then. I wanted to go. I had flowers. I wanted to visit my late wife's grave. 6th anniversary was last July, and so I visited the grave, and I had flowers that I bought, nice flowers. And so I visited the grave over in Kilmainham Wood, brought me flowers, and said a few prayers for the happy repose of their soul. And then I saw that there was some, the way, like there's a headstone and around and stones on the top, so it was very well done. But I saw a bit of mildew, or whatever you like to call it. We've climate here. Did you get that type of thing? So I got a cloth. I had a cloth in the car and a brush, and there's water up there, and there was a container of water. Brought that down, and I wet the cloth and the brush, and proceeded to get the mildew off, and which I got off. And then there was other ones that was more in grain, kind of black, and so I got the brush and I brushed that, and it was kind of moved it, and then the cloth, wet cloth now, and I had to drain it out, cleared it off. So I did an overall job, and it took a bit of time, I can tell you. But I was glad that I had the stuff in the car, and then there's a tap up there, and there was a container. Now, a narrow wasn't wide, it was wide, so you could dip the cloth into, but I put it in the ground and was able to, and cleaned it off. And it took me a bit of time. And so, and I mentioned to Julie, I've just I've cleaned everything here, so it's nice and clean and tidy. There's no mildew on it. And I'll be going there again. I had two sets of flowers, fresh flowers. I put one, and I'll probably go next week and put the other one on, and bring some other equipment with me with wash up liquid or Jif or something that will move and remove whatever it is, and I'll bring a basin of some sort that I can put water into it and be more able to do the job. So you'd be busy enough. And then I went into the church and did the stations across and lit a candle. 40 cents for the candle. I put in 50 cents. So I get a slight profit of 10 cents for the so, and I said a prayer, a little candle for the happy repose of Julie's, may she rest in peace and Lord of heaven shine upon her, and also then for others. As you get older, up the tree of life, a lot of ones that you knew and loved, they're gone to their maker, and so you include some of them. You couldn't include them all, you'd be there for a bit. But suffice to say that I do the ones that I knew and loved, and were married to good friends of mine for years. So two of them in particular, Alison and Mary. Yeah, so, and Vi, and one lady called Vi. She died suddenly, unexpectedly. Created a lot of sadness there recently. So there we are. That's what I was at today. And the sun was, it's nice to have it. So I was able to do a few chores, the washing out, drying away, and did various other things. And then off I went to about an hour's drive. So I was able to say the rosary on the way in the Chapel of Mercy, and then do the stations at the cross inside and do all that. So you'd be surprised how you wind up doing, isn't it? And then by the time I came back, I had me tea and one thing and another, and brought in clothes and so on and so forth. So you're on the go. You're on the go, but it's better to be on the go than not on the go. So we leave it at that, and I'll do even a prayer to our Blessed Mother and a little prayer for the little flower as well. Bye now.